What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to talk about that Charizard Ultra Premium collection. You see, it's out now, and that's lovely. It's a great product, came out today. I am currently sitting very nervous, because I don't know if mine's arriving today or not. I went on the website, the official Pokemon Center website from which I ordered it. Sitting there saying processing. I don't know what that means. I'm recording this before my post arrives, but by the time you watch this video, you might already see there's an opening on my channel. There might be an opening video up, in which case, yay, nailed it. Otherwise, boo. Never mind, we'll worry about that later. The thing is, there's two things we need to acknowledge about this Charizard Ultra Premium collection. Firstly, it is just a generally sought-after product, one that a lot of people want, one that sold out very quickly on the Pokemon Center. And although it's not a Pokemon Center exclusive, it is a product which is going to keep selling out everywhere. Like, it's going to be in a bunch of different stores. Bunch of different places are going to be selling it, but it is still going to sell out, like, everywhere. Super-duper quickly. And that's not an ideal situation, frankly. But there really isn't very much we can do about it now, is there? Boo, hiss, etc. So that got me thinking, well, what's actually going on both with the product and with the promos? Can you just go and pick up what you want? Or are things getting a little bit awkward? Now, if what you want is the accessories, and to be fair, the Akira Igawa accessories are absolutely stunning. You know, the playmat, sleeves, deck box, all by Akira Igawa, it seems. All amazing. And then we got things like the coin, which is brilliant, and all of that. Dice as well. Less interesting. If that's what you're after, you can actually go and pick these up for, honestly, a not ridiculous price. If you're willing to give up the packs, and you're willing to give up the promos, then yeah, you can pick this up for like $30. And you get all of the extra stuff, but you don't get the packs and you don't get the promos. Now, what I don't like about this is that obviously the main image you see when you go on the listing is a picture of the box, which is just going to bamboozle some people. And I know technically you are selling the box and all of that. No, come on. They know what they're doing. You're selling the accessories. Let's have picture of the accessories as the main one. But either way, that's what you get. And you can buy that like $30 all day long. It's fine. It's awesome. The thing is, when you actually buy the box, now you get it for retail. It's 120 quid in the UK. And you get yourself like 18 packs. And you get yourself the 2 promos. So it becomes one of just the coolest products we've seen. I have been effusive in my praise for this generally, because it is a great product. So how much are you going to pay if you actually want, the entire box? You want everything? Somewhere in the region of about $250, somewhere around there. In the US, they tend to be selling for about $235. In the UK and sometimes in Canada, they do seem to be selling for a little bit more. But $235 in the US, 2 of the last 3 sold are from the US, $235. So I'm just saying, I think this sounds about right. Now, obviously, this is too expensive, yeah? Let's just put that right out there at the beginning, because it is way too expensive. It's not as marked up as some other recent products. When you consider that, like, those Pokemon Center special boxes, they retail for like $15-20 or something, and people are selling them for $300. Yeah, okay, that's a lot worse. I'm not sure we should necessarily be using those as the barometer here, but I am saying it could be worse. It's still significantly over retail. For instance, in the US, you're looking at a retail here of $120. UK, it's £120. Yes, that means we do worse. So, $235, it's still double retail. It's almost exactly double retail It's pretty terrible. It's not as bad as some other products have been lately, but let's make sure we qualify that in the correct way. No, it's not as bad as some other products have been lately, but that is not good. That's still terrible. It's still far too expensive. It just could be worse. Which I'm not sure is a bar we necessarily want to be using, but I digress. So that's what we're talking about for the box as a whole. What about these promo cards? Because actually, not everybody cares about the box. And there are 2 promo cards included, which are kind of awesome. We've got the Mega Charizard X EX, the one that is going to be in Mega Dream EX over in Japan, but it's not going to be for us because we've taken it out and put it in here. And then we got the Shinji Kanda Oricorio, which, again, it's a card that it's just in Inferno X over in Japan, but over here we have to get it in this box. Okay. Well, the listings right now are listing it for like $70-$80. Now, bearing in mind, the box retails for $120. The promos are sitting there at $70 or $80. I don't like this. That seems far too expensive. But again, we can do what we always do here. We go to the sold items, and once again, I want to get annoyed at people for being terrible at listing products on eBay. But the last 2 solds were 66, yay, and 82. Oh. So one did actually go for a little bit of a bargain. One went for a little bit more. There was also a pair of the 2 cards coming in there for, well, it sold for a best offer of $170. We'll have a look in a second as to whether that was good or not. So that's the Oricorio then. What can we do about this Charizard? Is the Charizard any better? Well, if we have a look at the listings over on eBay, no. It is not better. It is absolutely not better. 140 to 160 is the range we're currently looking at. You can see there that we got 140, 160, 165. As a side note, that 2-pack I showed you a second ago, incidentally, for 170, starting to look like a bit of a bargain now. And I actually probably sold for about 160 with the best offer accepted. So, yeah, this one's absolutely absurd. Except it's not actually that bad, because you'll notice they're being sold as a pair. All the 3 I'm showing you here are actually sealed, and it is the Charizard with the Oricorio. Weirdly, the one in the middle is not listed as Charizard and Oricorio. It's just listed as Charizard, but it's also listed as sealed, and you can see there, it's sealed with the Oricorio. So there's no ifs, buts, or maybes here. They cannot sell it sealed without also selling you the Oricorio. Do they not realize the Oricorio's behind it? I mean, they must, surely. Again, the way people list things on eBay is a constant source of frustration. If we have a look at the last solds, we have a pair for 165, and then we got individual Charizard sales not sealed of 115 and 125, which puts us in this really weird situation where people can't really seem to make up their minds. Like, the Charizard on its own is about a $120 card. The Oricorio on its own is about an $80 card, but the pair of them together are about $170. That's the numbers we're seeing on eBay right now. So you get like a $30 discount for buying them as a pair, apparently, which is a little bit weird, but I've just shown you all the numbers. That is absolutely what's going on here. So where do we end up? In familiarly depressing territory. Because the box is supposed to be $120, but the box is selling for about double retail. And then just picking up the 2 promos, if you pick them up as a pair, you can generally get them for like $170, which is $50 above retail, but you don't get the accessories and all the packs. You can probably go and buy like the accessories for $30 and the promos for $170, and then you got everything but the pack for $200. but then you've paid 80 over retail and you don't have the 18 packs. One of the reasons I made this video was to show you what's going on, because I'd like to see what's going on and show you guys. But also, part of the reason here is to remind you, this is not like the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box. That is a product where you have to get it at the Pokemon Center, and if you miss it at the Pokemon Center, got it. You're not getting it anywhere else. This is not that. This is a widely available product. It only came out today as I record this. It's going to be in a bunch of places. It is going to be out there. My advice to you lovely ladies and gentlemen watching this, little bit of patience. I'm not saying you're definitely going to find it for retail or anything like that. What I am saying is, it's day one. Maybe at least give it a little bit of time. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know. And now it's over to you guys. Did you get your pre-order in for this? Did you manage to pick this up? Well, what did you pull if you did? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Diancie. That's where we talk about, well, Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Eric Ridgway, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.